Hey guys, it's Robin here. So welcome here, guys. I'm doing a month ahead pick a deck reading for August 2022, and I do have 3 decks for you to choose from. So you can choose 1 or 2 or 3 if you want to watch all 3 readings. That's totally cool. So the first deck I'm going to work with for you guys is the Witch's Tarot, which is amazing. All these decks are amazing, okay? So I'm sure we'll get good readings from every single one of them. They'll just be a little bit different. Okay, the second deck is the Dragon Tarot, and the third deck here is the Crystal Vision Tarot. So I want you to really decide which one, or all, or 2, or whatever. I'm just going to go on a pause and rearrange the decks, and I'm going to start off with the Witch's Tarot. Okay, guys? So just 1 second, be right back. Okay, so for those of you that chose the Witch's Tarot, let's get into your reading. I haven't shuffled it yet, so just bear with me while I do a nice little shuffle here. I'm also going to clear the deck by wrapping it 3 times. Definitely let me know in the comments, guys, what deck you did choose for your reading. This is for all zodiac signs, by the way, a general message. So hopefully this resonates and we'll get some really good advice for you guys. I've actually never read this way, so I hope it goes fine. Let me know what you guys think of the visual, okay? So I know what to do in future. Okay, so we do have the Chariot card here for you guys. So this is actually an amazing card. It does look like there's going to be some sweeping changes here for you. I'll put this over here. Some sweeping changes, some really big forward motion for you. So lots of energy coming in for you guys, like definitely rising above anything that is challenging or difficult. Just exponential movement and flow in your life. So it looks like August is going to be a very, very good month for you to like take massive leaps and bounds in your life. So I love this card to start off with. So let's grab a couple more for you and we'll just see what else is going on in August. But it looks like that August is just going to basically start off with a bang. Okay, so like basically wind beneath your wings and all of that good stuff. Just really, really good energy. I'm being guided to take 2 cards here. So wow. All right, so there's going to be like with the High Priest, this is a very spiritual card. Obviously, it's also a card full of balance with the 2 pillars here. But what really stands out in this particular High Priest card to me, because this is the only deck I have that shows 2 keys here, and combined with the Chariot and all this wonderful energy and forward motion and flow, like really getting into connecting with source, it's like you're being handed keys to the kingdom. Okay, so really focus on these keys. They're gold and silver. These are like precious commodities, you know. So I see a lot of good fortune coming into you here in the month of August. And then you do have the Ace of Cups, and this is overflowing with emotion. This is a good emotion. This is a really big gift from the universe. So my guides are saying here, because we got the impression that with the High Priest card, you could be handed keys to the kingdom. One of my guides was saying this could really resonate with some sort of huge gift of wealth and abundance. So let's clarify that card out and see what is coming in a little bit for money. And I'm seeing love coming in here with the Ace of Cups. So I'm first going to, I'm just going to put a card here and we'll look at that later. But let's clarify out this High Priest for you guys. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Swords. Okay, very interesting combination. So what I'm seeing here with the 4 of Swords is that if you guys have been chasing an outcome, it's time for you to breathe and relax and really just let go and trust the universe. And as I'm saying that, angel number 333 rolled by. So that is a really good sign. It's a Trinity number, angel number 333, guys. If you're not sure what that is, I'm not going to bang on about it in the reading, but maybe take a note of that and then check it out after the reading so that you can really get that message. Okay, just go to a I like to use sacred scribe angel numbers to interpret and translate angel numbers. So really check that out. Anyway, angel number 333 for you guys. Really, really good sign. Okay, so anyway, back to what is here. Your manifestational goals. What are you focusing on in the sense of wealth and abundance? Okay, so what I'm seeing here with the Four of Swords, which the book meaning, it says you don't have to work so hard. You know, it's time to take a rest and just breathe. I'm seeing here with the combination of the High Priest and the Four of Swords that it's time for you to really trust in your higher powers and your guides and the messages that you've been getting from them, like the drive that is coupled here with the Chariot card here for you guys. But the Four of Swords is just really taking a break and sitting back and relaxing. It could be that with the combination of the High Priest and the Four of Swords, you may have lost faith in what is coming in for you. Okay, so it's time to really look at that very deeply, okay? And not chase things so much, you know? If you've ever tried to chase a cat or a dog, you know that they tried to run away from you. But if you sit still, they'll come in closer, okay? So this is kind of the same energy that works with the universe. So whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, especially when it comes to your bank balance, it's time to just relax. You know, you don't have to chase things. It is coming in for you. Really give yourself a break, that the universe is about to bless you. Okay, so also what is important to keep in mind, and the message I was getting is absolutely, it went. That's so bizarre. So let me pull another card over top of this. This is beautiful. I pulled the World card over top of the Four of Swords and the High Priest. Okay, so this is a sense of accomplishment. So the message just came back for me full force. So I'm glad I pulled this card because it really helped the flow of my thought processes and the messages that I'm getting from my guides. Is that if you are getting a message, if you are having an inspiration, you wouldn't be getting these thoughts if you were not able to accomplish them. Okay, so really keep that in mind, you guys. The World card is saying, relax, it's already yours. You don't have to strain. You should try not to get frustrated when things don't come into you immediately. Okay, remember your bond with spirit. Remember to just take a break and give yourself, you know, the grace to breathe and relax, and know that things are coming in for you with the World card. This is going to be a big month of accomplishment, renewed energy here with the Chariot card, and then something to be really blessed about, an emotional experience coming in. Anytime you see an ace in a reading, this is a gift coming in from the universe, okay? And the Cups cards, it resonates with the energy of water, and this is related to your emotions, okay? So I'm getting a strong message here from Spirit for you guys to really check your moon sign. I think everybody is familiar with their sun sign, which is your main zodiac sign. Like my sun sign is Aries, right? But my moon sign is Cancer, and that's a water sign. Okay, so there's something coming in here that is going to hit you on a very deep emotional level, and really check and see if you have water in your chart in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I like to use Cafe Astrology. It's a really cool website where you can figure out your birth chart a little bit better. Okay, so something that is going to really affect you, and I am seeing for a lot of you on your moon sign level, that could be with water. Okay, wow. Okay, really strong growth when it comes to your emotional foundation. I did pull the Seven of Pentacles here for you, so this is a very confident card. This is seeds that you have planted a long time ago. So I'm seeing here that, you know, it could be a friendship being rekindled that is maybe gone by the wayside a little bit, but you guys have a really strong foundation. You really worked on being able to trust each other. This could also be a love interest for those of you that are single. Those of you that are in a relationship, this could be something that is coming back very powerfully. You know how relationships, they have, you know, ups and downs that are not always 100%. So if you're having a challenging time in your single life and dating and it's just garbage, there could be somebody coming in here. I'm just going to pull another card to see who that could be. This is for singles, okay? This card that's face down over here. But for those of you that are in a relationship, you guys could come back and really like meld together on a deep emotional level after maybe not, you know, having a bit of a dry spell and maybe not talking too much. So I think this is really good here, what we're seeing. Loving the Chariot energy at the beginning of the month, and then just really understanding that you've already accomplished everything that you want simply by thinking the thought. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your relationships here. Okay, so we do have the Empress. Okay, this is somebody that has a very deep understanding of how you tick. This is somebody that is interested in your opportunities and helping you create them. This is a very strong mother figure. So I'm getting here to those of you that might be in separation from the divine feminine in your life, meaning a mother or like anybody that is particularly maternal to you. So this is more than just a romantic relationship or a friendship relationship. This is somebody very powerful that can help you really reach new levels of understanding who you are. The Empress also likes to help create opportunities for you. This is also an indication that there could be a child coming into the family too. So it looks like a very strong month for you guys to be able to create and move ahead. Let me just quickly clarify out the Chariot card here for you. See what actually is going on. Okay, so I love this. You've got the High Priestess. This is a reminder that when things are going very quickly and the energy picks up, the High Priestess is saying, you know, really trust in your heart and soul. If you feel a little bit confused when this Chariot energy comes in, because it could really sweep you off of your feet, just remember to ask your heart questions with the High Priestess, okay? Because your heart will never lie to you. Sometimes your brain will. Your brain can get really, really confused. If you want to relate tarot to your brain, it is thinking about the swords, okay? And how much contention we see in the suit of swords. But the High Priestess here, even though she does have swords, she relies on her heart and soul more than her brain to keep herself in balance. Got a really good combination here with the High Priest and the High Priestess. Always, like, your spiritual journey is just as important as your physical one. So it doesn't really matter what you believe in. I mean, it does to you, okay? But whatever it is, whatever your belief system is, it's time to really reconnect with that so you can achieve these accomplishments that are here for you and bring relationships back into balance. But you should get a really big burst of something happening at the beginning of the month. Maybe sweep you off your feet a little bit, confusion, and then remembering to relax into yourself and the deep knowing, and then looking forward to strengthening relationships, either with a friendship, a romantic partner, or somebody that you have not spoken to in a long time that represents a really beautiful, deep feminine connection. Could be a mother, an aunt, a grandmother, or somebody that was very, very important to you while you were on your way up, like your formative years. So this looks like a really, really positive reading for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm going to wrap the Witch's Tarot reading up, reading number 1. If you guys want to stay tuned for deck number 2, which is the Dragon Tarot, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to go on a pause and get organized to start reading number 2, okay? Okay, bye. Hey guys, so for those of you that chose deck number 2, this is the Dragon Tarot. I'm going to start shuffling it, and this is going to be a general reading for the collective for August 2022, the month ahead, okay? So I hope you guys really enjoy this reading. Let me know down below in the comments which deck you chose, so I know which reading that you're talking about or commenting on. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoy this reading. Remember to keep what resonates and let the sorry, I'm stumbling. Let the rest fly. Okay, so I'm being guided to take the card off the bottom of the deck, and then I'm going to do a deck cut and see what's going on here. So we do have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is going to be a really good sign for you guys. I may as well keep this one too because we all saw it. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles, sorry, 8 of Pentacles, sorry you guys. Okay, so this is about learning a little bit more about what you want from your life. Okay, so many of you could be feeling a little bit lost and confused about what to do next. Okay, so there's going to be an opportunity presented to you to go a little bit deeper on your path. So this could be something spiritual, but because it is Pentacles, I want to say that this is something related to your finances. Okay, so there could be an opportunity for you to understand finance a little bit better. And I think this is going to be really important because unless you took some higher level of finance in a secondary school or something like that, most of us are not taught about money growing up in school. Okay, so you could have alternatively had parents that understood money and how it works. But anyway, you're going to be presented with an opportunity to learn more about how to call in wealth and abundance in the month of August. Okay, so this is a really good start. Let's turn both of these cards over. You do have the 2 of Wands here, so it looks like you're going to be given a couple of options. And then we do have the 10 of Cups, which resonates with ultimately being extremely happy in your life. Okay, so I'm getting the sense that the choice that is being presented, this could be a really tough one for you guys. With the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Wands is presenting a crossroads. Okay, so it's like you can go to the left or you can go to the right. So some of you might be making choices between earning a higher income right now or choosing a path of, like, I'm getting the word like a divine happiness. So you could be really torn about this because this is representing to me somebody that you have very, very deep feelings for, and you might have to take a path away from them in order to build up your finances, you know, really get yourself established, or, you know, take a second career, like moving on into the second or third part of your life and really, really reaching forward. But I'm seeing a decision here basically between love and money, and this is going to be a very, very difficult one because, you know, both paths could leave you very like pleased and happy, but there's going to be something lacking either way you go. So you're going to have to make that decision. Like, do you leave this person behind? I'm getting the feeling this is going to be somebody that means a lot to you. And because it is Cups, I'm definitely seeing that this is going to be somebody on a romantic level. Okay, so it's going to be this is going to be painful to leave behind. But then this looks like it's going to be a once in a lifetime opportunity to really, really bring in the wealth. Okay, so the question that I'm getting here from Spirit for you guys to really think about is, will one or the other wait for you? If you choose to follow love, are you going to get the opportunity to circle back and get this money that you really, really want also? It's like, it's almost like a coin toss which way you're going to want to go, because love can be very elusive, but so can financial opportunities. And here you are kind of stuck in the middle. You're looking at opportunities that are like a rock and a hard place. So it's going to be a tough call for you guys. Okay, so let's bring in a couple more cards because you're really going to need help making this decision. Okay, so, and honestly, quite frankly, I don't envy this decision, because either way that you're going to go, you're going to feel the echo of empty hollowness of leaving somebody behind and not knowing if they're going to wait for you, or did you make the right choice chasing money and opportunity and maybe never finding somebody that you're going to love like this again. Wow, talk about, wow. Unbelievable. Okay, so, oh, geez. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace is that gift from the universe, okay? And the Pentacles is money coming in. Oh, geez. This is going to be so challenging, okay? Oh, boy. Like I said before, I don't envy you guys having to make this decision. So this is going to be huge, this offer that is coming in related to your finances. This could be an opportunity to mentor with somebody that you absolutely hugely respect, or like going and raising up your education in a location that would make pursuing this relationship here incredibly difficult. It would definitely be long distance, and it would definitely be a little bit of work, you know, where you probably won't have time to properly attend to a long distance relationship with the 10 of Cups. But look how huge this is, this opportunity. Ace of Pentacles is massive amount of money coming in, but it's going to take all of your concentration, okay? Let's see what's going on with the other decision if you choose love. Because this might not work out, but this might not work out, and you'll never know. Because I don't see a way where you can do both, okay? And the Two of Wands is asking you to choose between these two paths because they're not meant to combine at this current time, okay? So let's see what is happening here. Okay, so you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is also very interesting. So this person that is involved here with this 10 of Cups energy, it looks like they're actually going to advise you to pursue your dreams of wealth and abundance. And I am getting messages from my guides that this person is probably going to tell you that you are the type of person that you are worth waiting for, okay? So this is actually really, really good news. But if you go this way, you're probably going to have to make a concerted effort to not lose this person, because when you have somebody that brings you the joy equivalent of 10 of Cups, this is not a person that you want to look back in your life and sort of kick yourself in the pants and say, oh man, I wish I hadn't have let that person slip away, because you'll probably think about them for the rest of your life and just wonder what your life would have been like. But it's like they have a very practical side here. I'm going to pull another card to sort of represent that person over top here, okay? So they're this energy here with the Hermit card, okay? So here's a couple facts about this person. First of all, they're strong enough to be able to spend some time alone. And they really support your dreams and goals, okay? They are the type of person that can find joy in their own company with this 10 of Cups. And they're probably going through a little bit of something here right now where they wouldn't mind spending time alone, where they could handle a long distance relationship. But the question is, are you going to do the right thing while you go and pursue your goals? Like, will you remain faithful? Will you remain like dedicated and loyal? Because you have their 100% support here with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm just loving these cards here, okay? So it does look like if you decide to chase your goals here, this person would be willing to wait. And it looks like they'd actually welcome that alone time. And it's not because they want to do anything sneaky or underhanded or shady. It's because it looks like they have their own sort of soul journey to go through here. They could have their own opportunities to chase, but they look incredibly loyal and joyful. And they're not going to be like super clingy if you decide that you want to do whatever is necessary to promote your own lifestyle right now, because they understand in the grand scheme of things that a year or two away, you know, and there's going to be visits in between, it looks like, this is going to be an ultimate benefit to the both of you for the future, whatever that looks like, okay? So I'm going to pull one more card here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so here's the Two of Swords. Now you've got 2 2s, so that's an angel number 2 2. The decision is going to have to be made very soon, okay? Because this one could get removed, okay? Whatever opportunity is happening here for you, it could slip away. So you're going to have to do some deep thinking. You know, this is the story of making that decision. And so is this, but in a different way. You know, this is taking the action, but this is sort of being caught up in your head with the Two of Swords and like, oh, I don't know what to do, but you're going to have to decide. This person will not mind waiting, but this opportunity could slip away. So it really does look like a huge decision has to be made. And I just saw angel number 2424. So I do see where this could be a huge benefit for you immediately and for both of you in the long run. However, you could be so caught up in making the decision that you might let it slip away. And I don't see this person going anywhere regardless of what decision you make, but they might not be as available right now in the present as they will be in the future, because they do have a hermit mode here. So they could have some shadow work to do, or they just need time to evolve on a soul level. So really great reading for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm just going to wrap this up and I'm going to start the third reading now. So I'll see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hey guys, for those of you that chose deck number 3 for your reading, this is the Crystal Vision Tarot. Let me start shuffling and we'll just jump right into your reading. So make sure you comment which deck you watched, 1, 2, or 3. So I know what reading you're commenting on. But anyway, let's focus on the cards, guys. This is a general reading. Doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is for this one. I hope you enjoy it, and I really hope we get a good reading here for you. So let's do a deck cut. So you do have the 8 of Wands, okay? So this is a very, very fast energy coming in for you. I'm getting a very strong Leo vibration. Somebody could be pushing you to move a little bit faster than you're willing to go right now. Like, if you just kind of look at the faces of the horses, they don't seem like they're having a very good time here, okay? So things could be moving a little bit faster than you actually want them to go. And there could be a very vivacious, however, slightly pushy Leo behind the scenes making this happen for you, okay? So let's clarify that card. Actually, let's pull 2. I'm going to pull 1 here and just leave it. This is just what my guides are asking me to do. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles. I'm seeing here that there is somebody that is concerned about your ability to earn wealth, okay? And I don't know why they are giving you such a hard time. This could be somebody in a power position. It could be a potential partner, or if somebody that you're involved with, like it could be a roommate or somebody like your family member that has Leo in their birth chart somehow. And you're kind of content right here with the 7 of Pentacles where you are, like growing your business, or maybe you're taking a extended sabbatical and you're thinking about money and what to do next. But it's apparently not good enough for whoever is being represented in this 8 of Wands card, because they want you to move faster. But meanwhile, you're over here like enjoying your break, the contemplation, just thinking about your next steps. But it does look like you're going to get quite a bit of pressure here from whoever this Leo person is. And Leos can be quite domineering, okay? Very opinionated. They're very charismatic. So getting pushed by them, this is going to take sort of a massive ability to let the water run off your back and just let them bluster away, because it looks like you have your path defined here very nicely with the 7 of Pentacles, but somebody is taking offense to it for some reason, because I'm seeing where they're more focused on your ability to make money than you are, okay? And you're quite content. Like, look how relaxed this person is. There's a complete faith that the universe is going to deliver, because you've got a different strategy for making money or earning money or receiving money. Like, you're doing things like law of assumption, law of attraction. You could be using Tesla's 369 method. You know what I mean? And meanwhile, Leo, these are very like physical people for the most part, in the sense that they like to get their hands dirty, like roll up their sleeves and always be on the move. But for you, you're like, I've got a different plan. You're gonna have to trust me. And this could be very difficult if this is somebody that you're in a romantic relationship with, because when you have different outlooks on how money is received, earned, and attracted, somebody is going to get their panties in a wad here, and you're like, would you please just breathe and calm down? Okay, so this is actually a really good sign here. We've got the 10 of Wands, so a couple of things could happen here. Your Leo could run out of gas, okay? They've got their own problems with money. Maybe they came from a place where, you know, they just didn't make a whole lot of cash, okay? But they're getting really tired of sort of being on your back. They could have this moment of realization and just a sudden trust, okay? They could see that it's wearing you down. They could see that the way that they are harping and pushing on you is actually doing more damage than good. I think right now they believe that they're being an inspiration, but they're not, okay? They're just sort of messing with your vibe right now, which is not cool. But it does look like they're gonna run out of energy. I just need a sip of water, guys. Hold on quickly. So actually, while I was like getting some water to drink there, my guides are saying you might have to tell this Leo that you are exhausted or just getting numb to their excessive pushing related to your finances, because you do have this under control. You know, you're doing everything right here. It just doesn't match this person's plan and the way that they see bringing in money, okay? So, and this is a huge contention point between people. Okay, it does look like, okay, this is what I'm seeing here. For some reason, this Leo person that you're involved with on some level, they had this experience before where somebody absolutely took advantage of them with the 5 of Swords. You can see what's going on here in the cards, okay? Somebody probably took them for a nice long ride, maybe drained their bank account, maybe like expected them to pay for everything. They're scared that this is going to happen again. So what you might want to do, and I'm seeing here where you have enough finances to support yourself no matter where you are in life, like if you're taking time off, like if you've been laid off or whatever, you're not worried about money. You're not struggling. This person is, okay? So they think that this episode from their past is going to revisit with the 5 of Swords, okay? So it's very uncomfortable for them. So you might want to reassure them a little bit, and that could help them get over this sort of long climb that they've been experiencing, trying to get over somebody like really, really taking advantage of them financially. Just say, hey, I'm not going to do that, you know? If I have to go and do whatever, I'm going to support myself. You won't have to take care of my bills. Stop freaking out. Stop sweating it and learn how to trust me a little bit more. You know, put some separation in between me and the other person that was clearly in it just to line their pockets or be wined and dined, and they weren't in it at all with the 5 of Swords energy. There's no emotional connection here. There's somebody that came in explicitly with the purpose of being taken care of financially because they didn't want to touch their own money or earn their own money. But your position here, being confident that everything is okay, even though it's such a different motivation and style, is reminding them of this, of being taken advantage of, having their bank account depleted, throwing all of their emotions into that situation, and then just being robbed blind by that person on a couple of different levels, like emotionally and financially. So it's been very difficult for them to get over it, which is why they're being so pushy. Okay, so that might really explain what is going on here. So take a few minutes and say, and they might not have told you about this person too, so that could add a complication to it. Take a couple minutes and say, hey, did something happen in your past that is reminding you of how I am in my life right now? And is that why you're being so pushy and exhausting? Okay, so you're going to have a little chat here, because I don't think they're being transparent about it. What I'm seeing here too is that they're so embarrassed by what happened here. Like, they're not going to advertise it. Like, oh, hey, I fell madly in love with this person, and they ended up taking advantage of me and making me look like a fool, and I was broke for a long time. Okay, so you got to remind them who you are with the Queen of Pentacles energy. And this is an unstoppable, kind of ability to move forward and stay focused on goals and stuff like that. So you're a completely different person. You're going to have to go and say, listen, whoever took advantage of you in the past, and that might not have been a romantic interest, but this is what I'm seeing. I'm getting that kind of vibe, but it could have been a friend or somebody, You're not the same person. You don't have the same style. You don't have the same heart. You don't have the same mindset. You're not going to take advantage of them the same way that Five of Swords did, okay? And then just sort of left them a hot mess with probably a significantly reduced bank account. Okay, so here's the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. This is an unassuming energy. This is you hustling in silence, being 100% confident in your ability to provide for yourself. There's such a different vibration between the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and this person leaving here in the background saying, hey, my job here is done and you can whatever, good luck, and they didn't care about them, but you do. You've just, it's like your habits are reminding them of this, but they're for some reason not telling you, probably humiliation and embarrassment. But there is an honest conversation that needs to be had there, because it's exhausting both of you, okay? Because you can only stay patient for so long. And we do have the Moon card here. So the Moon card can be a little bit ugly sometimes. It can be hidden feelings and hidden emotions, but it is really time to have that heart to heart so you guys can be on the same team, okay? You don't have to have the exact same style. And, just because you have certain habits that might be similar to somebody else doesn't mean you are that person, and it doesn't guarantee the same outcome here. So this is going to be a really good indication of a coming together through unclear things with the Moon card. The Moon card indicates things being hidden. There's definitely a story being hidden here by this person with Leo in their chart. They've had a really hard time getting over it, which is probably why you don't know about it. You guys need to talk and get everything out onto the table, okay? So really interesting reading for you guys. Looks like you're going to do very, very, very well financially in August, but this person needs to heal their heart so they're not pestering you about your own methods, and they need to see that your heart is in the right place and you're never going to operate the way that they want you to, okay? So they're going to have to give you the space to be able to do what you want instead of what they want, because Leos can be super pushy and they're hiding a secret, which makes it 10 times worse. Whew. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you back here another time, okay? Take care. Bye.